Hello everybody, how you doing? This is Lord PeteyTV here, also known as Petey. I'm here to give you your weekly affixes, reminder and things of what's going on and, vice versa and all that fun stuff. Now, this week, we had a very, interesting week so far throughout the whole entire time I've been playing. It hasn't been too bad. A couple of, little things here and there. Storming was annoying, raging kind of got annoying here and there, but mostly the thing that kind of annoyed us this week was the tyrannical. Now, as you all know, next week is going to be another fun week. So I kind of want to go over that with everybody and tell you how it's going to be. So next week is going to be Fortified, Spiteful, Grievous, Thundering. So what is that going to mean? I'm sorry, healers, for all the stupidity that is your DPS, okay? That is plainly what I'm gonna start with, okay? So first of all, let's kind of go over with things here. So Fortified, as you all know, non-boss enemies have more health and deal, more damage. And then from there you have Spiteful, which is probably the most annoying affix I ever encountered, being, playing a melee this time, not so much ranged. But Spiteful, when you kill a non-boss enemy, then you end up getting a Spiteful spawn, and after that, they're going to produce very hard, heavy damage to your melee and other people. And then you got your Grievous. A Grievous. I hate this affix. While you're below 90% health, players are going to be affected by this dot. Now, this dot is going to be annoying the heck out of you, and it's going to, increase over time the more damage you take. So it's going to be a pain in the pardon my French, a pain in the ass to deal with. And then last thing is your Thundering, as you all know. And I think, what is this, week 5? I think this is our week 5 affix. And Thundering, it's a regular seasonal affix. The video will be coming hopefully this week. As you can tell, sounding a little bit better. Pardon the hair. It's been a crazy day today, trying to get some stuff done in the room, trying to get things to be a little more efficient, a little bit working better, so on and so forth. So hopefully you all are ready for that. Now, all right, so let's go into a couple different things. We're gonna start with your tanks first. Your tanks are gonna have a pretty interesting week. Now, the reason for that is your Fortified is going to cause your, those enemies to take more damage. Now, when they take more damage, and they I should say, they're going to cause that Grievous dot to spawn on them more often. So your healers are going to have to make, you're more aware of that, and they're going to be more use of mana to keep them higher, keep them going, and keep them going longer. Now, the only thing that I could say is kind of like a good thing for them is that Spiteful cannot spawn on them unless some wickedly weird thing happens. And then Spiteful isn't really an issue for the tanks. But the Grievous is, which means you're going to have to want to keep an eye on your health. You're going to want to make sure you're doing a lot of your, your own personal healing. You're going to want to make sure you're doing a lot of that stuff also. So keep that in mind when you're going through that. We're going to start with your ranged DPS. Your ranged DPS, this is the week you don't screw up Thundering ranged, okay? I'm even talking to myself. Stop tunneling your DPS, know when you get Thundering, and take it off. Even if that means helping the melee. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because Spiteful, make sure you stun them, hold them in place, try to do whatever you can so your melee can get out. Help your melee deal with those Spitefuls. Don't use useless damage with the Grievous. Once you start taking damage, even in your higher keys, higher than 14, if you just get tickled by one of the monsters, you're gonna end up taking enough damage to get Grievous dot. Don't be stupid, okay? And then, like I said, Thundering, make sure you're wiping it. So this week for us is going to be a little bit easier as ranged, but at the same time, don't be stupid. I'm sorry, I'm the person that's saying it. I'm being honest here. Melee DPS. This is a week that I feel bad for being melee and having to want to deal with their melee. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because if you pull aggro, you're going to get hit and you're going to die from Fortified. Be careful of pulling aggro. Warriors, I'm saying it, warriors, DKs, You know, be careful. Enhancement shamans, keep an eye. Rogues, watch. Don't pull. And then the killing of your mobs, and then causing a Spiteful to spawn. Your Spiteful is going to spawn, and you're going to have to sidestep. You're just going to be like, oh, look, it's a Spiteful. We're going to sidestep and kind of move out of the way. You can sidestep the Spitefuls to move out of the way. You can kind of do-si-do them to not take damage. Yes, it takes a little bit of practice and a lot of time, but it's better off than what you're going to end up doing. So you got to keep trying to get better at that, okay? And I'm not just saying that for, you know, everybody. I'm saying that even for me, who's going to be playing a little bit more melee this week. Gotta watch it, gotta sidestep. Be careful. And on top of that, you're going to get hit from, you know, Spitefuls. If you do get hit, and it's going to take half your health, you're going to get a Grievous dot. Then you're going to be taking away your healers healing from healing your tanks and your other players, and you're going to have that. Watch it. Be careful. Next thing, lastly, your healers. Like I said before, I'm sorry, healers, for this week. This week, you are going to want to murder someone, and for that, I apologize. But I will tell you this. It's only a week. You guys got it. I trust the healers that I run with. And even when I'm pugging healer groups, I trust you. Just don't let me down. Now, like I said, between the Fortified, taking damage to the tanks, between the Spiteful, hitting the melee, and those Grievous dots, this is going to be a highly difficult week. Please, please. I know some people like to conserve mana. This is not a week to conserve mana. Throw mana around like it's nobody's business. All right? You'll have to take some time to drink to get that back, but you got this. You're fine. I trust you. Okay? Now, overall, let's take a quick moment here to think. What dungeons are going to cause the most problem for these? What's the dungeons that are going to cause the most problems? Is it going to be dungeons with a lot of mobs? Yeah. I would say those dungeons with lots of mobs and large pulls are going to be your big issues because it's going to cause a lot of Spitefuls. But at the same time, the larger your pulls and the better your tank can handle them and mitigate them to allow your DPS to burn them down, it's better than having to do what I like to call the pulse, which is going to be the kill, spread, kill, spread, kill, spread, kill method. So, you know, be careful of those. And, you know, where I would say your biggest problem is going to be, what's it called, not cut offensive this week, because there's a lot of those bigger pulls that are very, very strong. So that they're going to cause a lot of damage. And, you know, the Spitefuls are going to cause a lot of damage. So you really, really, really want to take a moment and kind of go, where am I going to bob and weave here? What am I going to do? So, you know, it's going to take a little bit of time to kind of work with. I would be careful of not cut. I wouldn't even say Temple isn't going to be bad, I don't think. Shadow and Burial Ground, no. I don't think that one's going to be bad. Azure Vault is just going to be, it's going to be okay. It's just going to be annoying. The ring pulls are going to be annoying to deal with because, you know, you don't have much room to run with those. What other places we got this week that might be problems? Halls of Valor aren't going to be bad because a lot of those mobs are small pull groups. So, but you can learn to pull big for them. You know, things like that. I can't think of anything else right now. My brain's kind of a little tweaked out. But anyway, so thank you again for stopping in and listening to the ramble of what Mythic Plus affixes you're going to have this week. Just remember, my name is Lord PeteyTV, or you know, PD, whatever you want to call me in chat. Hit the subscribe button here so that you can make sure that you can listen to us and see us every single week when we have these and when we have our kills and when other fun stuff that we decide to post every single week. Usually you'll get 1 or 2 videos every week. If you're looking to support the channel, make sure you go to Twitch, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button to, let us continue to do what we love. We're also, Rogue Energy Drinks, Lord PeteyTV, if you ever want to get a little percentage off there. We also have, marketplace and things like that, and links in chat. So thank you again, everyone. Have a fantastic rest of your week. Good luck on your vaults, and I will see you all hopefully next week. All right, dream big, keep gaming, have a good one. Love you. Bye, everybody. See you all next week.